Chapter 12, Mishnah 7. The previous Mishnah taught that if the nega spread after the house was confined for a week, the owner must remove the stones and plaster and replace them with new material. The Kohen then confines the house for a second week in order to see if the nega returns. The Kohen comes back at the end of the second week to examine the house again. If he finds that the nega has returned, the Torah tells us what the owner must do. He shall demolish the house, its stones, its wood, and all the clay of the house, and take it to outside the city, to a tameh place. There, verse 45. We learned in the previous Mishnah that if a nega on a house is found to have spread after the first week of confinement, the afflicted stones and surrounding plaster must be removed and replaced. The Mishnah distinguishes between where the nega spread beyond its original borders and where it spread to a different part of the house. Regarding the spread of the nega at the end of the first week of confinement, there are two different minimum amounts for the size of the spread. If the spread occurred next to the original nega, i.e. the original nega expanded beyond its previous borders, then a spread of any amount suffices. But if the spread was distant from the original nega, i.e. the original spot remained the same size, but now a new spot appeared on a different part of the house, which is also considered spreading, then the new spot must be the size of a gris. We have learned that if at the end of the first week the nega is found to have spread, the afflicted stones are replaced with new ones, and the house is confined for a second week. If at the end of the second week the nega reappears, the entire house must be destroyed. The Mishnah gives the minimum size of a reappearing nega. A nega that reappears on houses must be the size of 2 gris.